Aquarius, welcome to your tarot reading for January 2nd to the 8th. Let's see what's on the cards for you for the week. And Aquarius, Happy New Year. I hope that 2023 has started off for you in a positive and productive way, and I hope you've had a great holiday season. Hey, maybe you're still on holiday. I'm really interested to see what energies come through for the start of the year for you. And also, here am I behind the camera, and if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I don't usually do this. I normally hide behind the camera. I did go through a very brief chapter in 2020, I think it was, of doing the face-to-camera readings, but I'm bringing it back. I'm getting out of my own way, and even though I'm a shy, introverted person, I am giving this a go. So please let me know in the comments below, do you like the face-to-face readings? Does it not make a difference for you? I'd be just interested to know what format you prefer. And the reason why I'm doing it is I do feel that it creates more of a sort of an intimate connection and like a live experience for the reading. So yeah, it kind of feels like we're in the room doing it. So here we are. So let's get started. I'm going to draw energies from the Moonchild Tarot to see what comes through and shapes up this general reading. I will then be using the Rider-Waite to pull 9 cards for you, and we'll see what situation comes through. To let you know that I am available for personal readings and healings. Again, you'll find the link down below to my website where you can check out what I offer. Also, at the end of last year, I did post your 2023 yearly overview reading, so if you haven't watched that, go and check it out. And there's also extended versions available where I dive into the life areas, work and career, and money, finance, and love and relationships. So hopefully I'll remember to link all that down below. Okay, let's get going, Aquarius. We are going to let this reading unfold, see what wants to come through for you. If this is your reading, first one out. Oh, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, look, this is an energy of independence, of the self-made, the self-sufficient. So we'll have to see as this unfolds what life area this may be in, but you know, it is a Pentacles card, so it can be that, you know, you're working on achieving a greater sense of financial security or stability. You might be wanting to level up in your career, work more autonomously, go out on your own. It's a classic kind of entrepreneur or contractor, consultant, freelance energy. So that is if it's in that life area for you. This is also like a butterfly emerging energy. So if you've been through a difficult time at the end of 2022 or maybe at the moment, this is an indication of healing and feeling great again, getting back on your game. So if you went through a health journey, this could be recovery. If you've gone through something like a breakup or change in work career, you know, you're getting back on your game here, and yeah, your self-confidence is returning and looking good, feeling good, all of that kind of stuff. So Aquarius, what else have we got? Oh, Divine Wisdom. I'm kind of going, oh, because these are the same cards that came out, I think, for, well, Gemini and Libra shared some of these energies. So Divine Wisdom is an extra major arcana in this deck, and it can be that Spirit, the universe, is trying to send you a message. So you've got to be tuned in, because Aquarius, the messages can come through angel numbers, you know, seeing 1111, 333, 444. They can come through signs, finding a feather. You know, you walk into the cafe and the song that's playing just sort of speaks to you, or the number plate of the car you pull up behind at the lights. Also, you know, Divine Wisdom or messages can come through other people that might share an insight, or it may, you know, come through as your own idea or inspiration, but really the universe has kind of dropped that in for you. So there might be a deeper sense of wisdom that is helping guide you this week or in a situation, maybe with a decision or, you know, an action that is up and coming for you. And 7 of Pentacles. So now we have our second Pentacles energy coming through here. And Aquarius, the 7 of Pentacles for me is reevaluation, which is a very like natural thing to be doing at this time of the year. You may be evaluating a relationship. You may be evaluating the amount of money you're making in your career. You might be evaluating where your energy is going in friendships or just in general. So through this process, it's a very positive thing, because you have the potential to realign, to choose differently. But generally the Seven of Pentacles for me is like, okay, we're seeing where we might be investing energy but not getting the full results that we want. So we can either tweak it, we can change it, we can let it go. We will see. So reevaluation as the new year really comes into play. So I'm going to draw your 9 card block cards now here, Aquarius. I'll see you in a moment because I'm going to speed things up. Aquarius, these are your cards, and wow, like we've got some big energies here with we've got your minor and major arcana coming through with the Star and the King of Swords. Death is here, Temperance is here, 2 pages are here. So I do expect the energies to be more intense at this time of the year, just because it is a time when we're open to change. So let's jump right in. Top row, you've got 2 pages. You've got your minor arcana. So the pages are new energy, a little bit like aces, but generally with the pages, they are messengers of opportunity. So we talked about the divine wisdom. We talked about a message maybe coming through. It feels like this message may come through people, and it may come through children, okay? Your children, or the children of friends or family. It's interesting that children can sometimes just say things like with, a little bit less, let's say, barriers and no filter, a little less boundaries, that can really go deep for us. So over the holiday period, I'll just be mindful of things that children are saying that might tip you off as to changes you might want or need to make. Alternatively, you might be wanting to spend more time with your children, and that's going to lead to some kind of change here. Your minor arcana coming through here, Aquarius, shows me that you have been going through a bit of a, so we talked about reevaluation, but you might have been doing some reflection, okay? Seeing the big picture, how things all connect. You might be sort of making sense of why you are where you are in a certain situation and how that has resulted from the input and the actions and the decisions that you've made. I always say with the King of Swords, it's like allow that hindsight to be your foresight, meaning where you're headed in this situation without change will likely be similar to what you have right now, because the best indicator of the future is the past. Like if we think about one of the, the laws, one of Newton's laws in physics is like an object, because of inertia, will keep moving in a direction unless, friction, unless a force actually, interacts with it. So what this is saying to me, that unless you make a change, this inertia is going to keep carrying you in the same direction and giving you the same results. So that's what's coming through for me. So I just feel that with the Death card showing up here, there is a change to make. Okay, so we'll get to that in a moment. I just want to cover a couple more things with the pages, because the Page of Cups can be a synchronistic encounter, or like we said, message or conversation that has you open to that change. And it can lead you in quite a different direction to where you expected to go or head, or what you thought you'd be open to. So be mindful that you might find yourself this year going in a completely different way. Now, it's a general reading. You relate the energy to your life area. This could be in relationships, could be in work career, this could be a health journey for you. One thing is for sure, you're getting the clarity on that strategic move that you need to make. And it's going to take some determination, some discipline, some strength and courage, because strength at the heart of the reading says that that's the energy that you're really going to need to draw on. Death energy here can be shedding an old skin. You might be outgrowing an old version of yourself and how that version of you acted or behaved. So it might be like, okay, I'm going to get really clear on, my health, what I'm eating, what I'm drinking, substances I'm using, and exercise I am or aren't doing, and I'm going to make changes. That's for some of you. Four of Swords is here. It can be, a health recovery. The Death card could be that there is a cycle ending, the end of an era and a season in your life. Now, That could be that, you're reevaluating what you've done for a career, how it's impacted your energy in other areas of your life, and you're going to make some changes here. So with this being the Scorpio energy, also have Leo, Sagittarius, and of course Aquarian energy here. With the death energy, the Scorpio energy can be that something has become the toxin, okay? Like think about the sting in the scorpion's tail. So it just could be that it's time to reevaluate where you might have been overdoing something, or where a situation has just had its day, it's had its time, right? Had its season in your life, and now it's kind of become the toxin for you. Now that is an indication, that itself is a sign from the universe that it might be time to let it go, or to make those changes. What we do see in the death card is that sun rising. It's very linked to the sun energy, because by releasing and letting go, we create space, right? Space clearing to allow new positive energy into our lives. We can heal parts of ourselves here. So I think there's something like a shedding an old skin, you're outgrowing something. There might be an area of your life that's just not growing anymore, lacking growth in that job, lacking growth in that relationship. And I think you're going through a big reevaluation. But this time, because I think you've been thinking about this for a while, Aquarius, this time you're going to take some action, because you're firing up into that strength. Now, what you're going to need to be mindful of, Aquarius, is that those old beasts, represented by the lion here, don't sort of keep you where you are or keep you in your comfort zone. So our inner demons can be feeling, powerless to change this. It can be where, we want to stay doing what we're doing for reasons of pride or ego. Like we might be worried about what others will think, what our family will think, how we're showing up in the world. But I'll tell you right now, Aquarius, the only person that you need to answer to is you. And being an Aquarian, and my rising's in Aquarius, so I'm very Aquarius myself, there is this kind of very unique energy in you that is part of your life experience to express that. And that can be quite different from what others are doing. So if you don't mind me talking about myself for just a moment, I came from a very professional corporate career, and here I am reading tarot on YouTube. That's obviously something that's very unique. It's very different, and it took a lot of courage to come out as that. And you know what, for me, I was just like, well, this is what I enjoy doing. This is my passion, and I'm going to own it, and I'm going to do it. So I'm wondering for you, if there is a calling or there is something moving within you, Aquarius, that it's time to integrate. And, that could be, we are also in the age of Aquarius. So it is about us using our unique gifts and talents, being unapologetically, all of you, because that is where we get the best results in life, when we're living in alignment with that truth. Four of Swords is about contemplation. It is also a rest and recovery energy. So as I mentioned, you may be going through an ending, or you might have already been through it. And if so, I think that you might be still trying to piece that all together and understand it. But you're also in this position, Aquarius, where you're getting your plan or your strategy ahead for the next chapter. So I don't think this is like a new thing for you that you're thinking about it. I think this has been with you for a while. But as I mentioned before, what is different this time is that you're actually ready to act on it. And that's what I see. The Temperance energy is that divine protection and guidance, okay, divine wisdom. So it feels like your angel spirits, guides are really going, Aquarius, come on, we're cheering you on from the sideline. Hear us, we're trying to get your attention. Definitely be looking out for those signs. The Temperance energy talks about timing being just right, timing being just perfect, conditions being just right or ripe. So I feel that the universe, I'm surprised that the Wheel of Fortune hasn't come through, but the Temperance energy is really about knowing that this is time, and that you are being guided and taking that action. And we see that Sun energy this time actually has peaked up from the horizon. So you can kind of see that you're being led to the new path, and things are unfolding, and you're getting the clarity. So it could be that over this holiday period, if you spend a little bit more time contemplating, it feels like you will get, I mean, that's the Ace of Swords under there, right? So you might get an insight or a breakthrough, or you might learn a truth, maybe through a child, maybe through a messenger here, that is kind of like the final straw, or the very thing that you needed to hear to go, oh, okay, well, yeah, this is not me anymore, and I'm making changes. Ten of Swords, it feels like it is a final ending. This is the last page of the book that you're turning before you close it for good. Again, we see the new dawn, the new day here. And, you know, sometimes the Ten of Swords, like, we've got the Death card here. We've got a little bit of energy in between, and then this is coming in. So it could be like, if we don't take action now, and this is not sort of a warning, but things can escalate. It feels like the more you leave this, the harder it will get, the harder it will be, or that whatever the thing that you're dealing with, you know, will just, you know, I'm seeing a tree that just like the roots kind of take hold a little bit more. So again, the time is now to act. And we end Aquarius on the Star, one of my favorite energies, and it happens to be your major arcana, and there is vulnerability here. There is deep healing here. Sagittarius energy of the Temperance is also a card of healing. So you are going to go through some kind of healing or processing here. And as we do that, we do free up more room for, you know, for growth. Now, what is interesting about this card here, and I left the bottom of the deck up here because after I shuffled, I ended on the Nine of Cups. Now, these are wish fulfillment cards, both of them. Earthly wish fulfillment, divine wish fulfillment. And the reason why that's meaningful is that when I see both of those cards come up in a reading, it's like what you've chosen for your life in this situation, you know, you'd made the choice and you might have thought, okay, this is what I wished for, this is going well, but it's kind of come to its natural end and you've learnt what you needed to from it, and now the universe is saying, well, we've actually got a wish for you. There's a timeline that you signed up for, there's experiences you signed up for to grow your soul, to expand your consciousness, and we're now realigning you to what you actually agreed to do here, and we're guiding you and protecting you towards that end, okay? So it's really about getting realigned here. So if there has been an ending and it has been difficult for you, you have to trust that everything happens for a reason, and this is the reason why you keep on coming back and reevaluating this, and it's not sitting right for you because the universe is trying to move you. So that said, Aquarius, let's draw an oracle card to close out from Divine Abundance. We have got, honestly, maybe the universe is sending me a sign for doing these face-to-face readings, because the synchronicities, and that sign the universe is sending me, Aquarius, I think is to stop talking and making these readings so long because the camera just cut off. Anyway, so I pulled courage for you, and I was like, wow, because the strength card being the card of confidence and courage and strength and determination was the heart of the reading. Can't make this up. So it says, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. You know what you need to do, Aquarius. You can see those stepping stones in front of you, and this is the week to step onto the first one. So I'll leave it there. This is long enough already. And again, check out your 2023 yearly reading. I'll link it below. Extended versions available if you actually want to dive into the life areas as well as the monthly energies. I'm just wishing you so much love and magic, Aquarius. Do take care. Bye for now.